I learned on our recent trip to Jordan that even a country with a reputation for moderation and modernity can be a fertile ground for terrorist recruiters. This small kingdom sits in the crosshairs of ISIS, sharing borders with the collapsing states of Syria and Iraq, from which the so-called Islamic State has been carved. We went to Jordan's second largest city of Zarqa, birthplace of the terrorist Abu Musab al-Zarqawi, once head of Al-Qaeda in Iraq and the most wanted man on earth. He was killed in an American airstrike in 2006, but his spirit lives on in Zarqa. Death to America, death to Israel, death to the infidels. These are the words that we have just heard shouted from the mosque behind us for the whole town to hear. We also know that ISIS members used to congregate at this very mosque and hand out leaflets and CDs encouraging people to go and fight. Much of that has gone underground now, as the Jordanians crack down on it, but we know it still happens. This pigeon seller, Abu Sultan, says his own cousin died fighting in Syria with ISIS. He told me, "I know who all the ISIS supporters are here. We protect each other. I wouldn't mind if my children went to fight with ISIS. I have 9 of them, and I say let them go and fight. God be with you. It's a duty for good." There are over 2,000 Jordanians fighting for ISIS, and many more who have joined Jabhat al-Nusra, an Al-Qaeda affiliate in Syria. For some people with whom I spoke, they are considered heroes, not terrorists. According to recent polling, only 62% of Jordanians consider ISIS a terrorist organization. Their support is made all the more remarkable by the aggressive crackdowns by Jordan's intelligence services. Even while we were interviewing ordinary Jordanians on the streets of the capital Amman,
Secret intelligence. That's okay.
we were interrupted by the secret police. The Jordanians insist the terrorist recruiting in their midst is a reflection of the economic challenges facing a poor country that has opened its arms to waves of refugees.
We've always known that, extremists tend to try to fish and recruit individuals, and especially youth, who usually, end up, who have all the potential, but end up, not finding the right economic opportunities. Our biggest focus is to ensure on creating opportunities, economic opportunities for our citizens, and that's the best investment always to, fight extremism.
But by all accounts, 24-year-old Abdulazeez came from a prosperous, middle-class family in Tennessee. In 2014, the Chattanooga shooter went to see his maternal uncle, a Palestinian named Asad Haj Ali, who lives in Amman. I spoke to his uncle's lawyer via my Jordanian-based translator. He told me the Jordanian intelligence services aren't letting him see his client, who is now being held without charge. He claims that Abdulazeez's uncle is just a businessman with no ties to any extremists. The uncle insists, through his lawyer, that his nephew's visits were completely innocent and that the young man just came to Jordan to help him in his shop, where they sell tech gadgets like mobile phones and tablets. Jordanian authorities, assisted by American investigators, are now combing through the uncle's mobile phones and laptops for clues about Abdulazeez's visits. So, Brett, it remains to be seen whether his visits to Jordan were to learn more about his family's Middle Eastern heritage or something more sinister.
Benjamin Hall in London. Benjamin, thank you.